Hello everybody and welcome to our live coverage of the Ruma Cup Season 21. Three matches were scheduled for today, Saturday, but the first two have been washed out because of overnight rain and the ground wasn't fit enough to play. Third match is underway. It's the Empyrean 11 versus the Brachyura Blasters. Another well-pitched up delivery from Roy, another attempted drive from the batsman Bhargav. This time he doesn't get an edge like the first ball where he got a streaky boundary. The Empyrean 11 are 4 without loss. Won the toss and decided to bat first. Yogesh Sethi opening the batting with Bhargav. That has gone straight up. There is a mid-on. Oh wow! The mid-on fielder had initially misjudged it, but took a couple of steps back and raised his left arm, and the ball just stuck. That's a good catch. Well taken, sir. And the Empyrean 11 lose their first wicket. And I think that was pretty much on the expected lines. Ball not coming on to the bat. Bhargav just looking to chip it down the ground. And I told you, ball might have just got stuck a little bit in the pitch, and then an easy catch. 4 mid-on. 4 for 1. Harshad is the new batsman, replacing Bhargav out in the middle. The first over has been done and dusted. Empyrean 11 out of 6 for 1. Both Harshad and Yogesh Sethi one each. A wicket for Roy in his first over. The start of the second over. On the pads, it's a full. That's close. Very close. ball hitting the batsman on. Maybe just sliding down. Yep, that was leg stumpish. We are having some technical issues, so do bear with us. The second over in progress. Empyrean 11, 7 for 1. Next ball. Oh, that was low doubt. It was on the shorter side, but it was way outside off. And Yogesh looking to play it towards the onside, looking for a pull there. Gets beaten. A good over so far by Nihal. Just a single of the fourth ball. Last ball of the over. It's up in the air. Doesn't carry to the fielder. Cover point. Another single to end the over. A very good start from Nihal. Just 2 runs. And the Empyrean 11 are 8 for 1 after 2. Roy to continue the third over of the innings. To be honest, batting hasn't been easy thus far. Here comes Roy. That was a scooter that kept low. Well, another pitched up delivery from Roy. An expensive drive attempted by Harshad, but he was nowhere near the line of that delivery. Harshad with a slip in place. I feel the slip fielder is a little wide. He should be maybe in the first slip. That's it. Straight back to Harshad, who stops it. well. Wasn't of the. I mean, couldn't bend in time. So just indicating to the mid-on fielder there, Roy, that it hit his shin. Batsman get another single. Roy not to Yogesh Sethi. That's up in the air. There is a man at long off. Just wide of that fielder. Takes it on the bounce. Fires in a throw. Another single for the Empyrean 11 and the score moves to 10. Roy with the next delivery. Outside edge. Oh, I think that's another one which kept her low and doesn't carry to that slip fielder. Well, fielder does well to stop that one. Got an awkward bounce. Good bowling from Roy, making the ball do the talking. Another well pitched up delivery. Kapil for caught behind, but this time there's no bat involved. Excellent once again from Roy. He knows if he pitches it up, there's help. Keeping it up, Roy. Last ball of the over. Another well pitched up delivery. Too full. Almost in the block hole. Oh, they are coming back for the second. Appeal for a run out, but Harshad makes his ground. A couple to end the over. Another good one, just 4 runs. After 3, Empyrean 11, 12 for 1. And I'm not sure about the decision to bat first, because I think as the match progresses, this might get easier for batting. Nihal to continue. 4th over. Oh, that has gone straight up. The keeper is called for that one. He is getting underneath. Oh no, I don't believe it. The wicket keeper with the gloves on has misjudged it completely. Don't think he even got a hand to that one. A big let off. It's Yogesh Sethi who's been dropped on 3 by the wicket keeper. The bowler Nihal won't be happy. Should have been taken. Well, here the wicketkeeper had all the time in the world to get underneath. Nihal once again. Oh, that's another beauty from Nihal. Fuller than the previous one, and I think just straightened after pitching. The batsman beaten all ends up. Harshad had no idea. Another swing and a miss from Harshad. Nihal once again. Up delivery. Maybe a little bit on the shorter side of good length, but once again a swing and a miss from Harshad. Well, he's looking to just hit his way out of trouble here. Not sure that's the right way to go though. The 4th over in progress. It's 15 for 1. Couple last ball for Harshad. Last ball of the over. Should be a wide. It is missed by the keeper as well, and the batsman get an extra. That's 2 more to the total, which moves to 17. Nihal once again. This is in the gap. What a shot! Another this time Nihal bowls length, and Yogesh Sethi gets under there underneath that one and dispatches it over deep mid wicket for a 6 to end the over. Nihal, such a good start. Just 2 runs off his first over, but this over this over till I think till around the 4th ball, Nihal was very good, right on target, but since then has all gone downhill. First a couple towards deep point that are wide, and then last ball going for a 6. So after 4 overs, the Empyrean 11, 23 for 1. Now that Sun Well, I think now that the sun is beating down, the pitch is drying out, batting might just be getting easier. So the Empyrean 11 batsmen will be well advised if they just stick out there, because if they spend some time out in the middle, there are runs to be had on this wicket. Roy making a few adjustments to the field. He's done with the slip. Man at short third, backward point, cover point, extra cover. Sweeper long off. Another full delivery. That's 4 towards deep square leg. This time it's Harshad. Well, that wasn't very convincing. Harshad going across the line. I think it was off the bottom of the bat actually, but still got good enough bat onto that one to take it all the way. Well, I think these two have decided that attack is the best form of defense, so they are fighting fire with fire, playing their strokes. Well, no point wondering. I mean, no point dying wondering. Roy. Another well pitched up deliver, but this time it was wide outside off. And Harshad, looking for an expansive drive, gets beaten. And I think that is the line Roy should be bowling. Because if you go on the stumps, more likely that the batsman will hit you. And it's that line, I think, where Roy might find an edge. Outside off. Another good one. Maybe a little bit shorter than the previous one, but still full enough. And the ball moving away after pitching in Harshad. Once again beaten on the drive. Short mid-wicket fielder having a word or two with the bowler Roy. Roy with the next delivery. That's up in the air, but oh, I thought the fielder was in. They might not get a run here, but the batsmen have taken him on and stolen a single there. It's good running between the wickets. Roy to Yogesh Sethi now. It's up in the air, mid on, no. Well, that was in the air for quite some time. Mid-on fielder did try hard, but just couldn't get to that one. And Yogesh gets another single. Roy, last ball of the over. Oh, that's it, straight back. The bowler taking evasive action in his follow through and allowing the ball to go because there is a man at long off. So another single to end the over. A good comeback by Roy after being hit for a boundary first ball. He ends up conceding just 7 runs of that over. So after 5, Empyrean 11, 30 for 1, going at 6 and over. We have a bowling change. 2 overs for Nihal, and has been taken off. It's the left medium pace of Vaibhav Soni. Last over of the power play, the 6th of the innings. Vaibhav with a deep mid wicket and a long off. Strong offside field for Vaibhav as well. Short third man, and then a backward point, a conventional point, a cover, and a short extra cover. That's a good one to start. Good one to start. Harshad initially thought about playing it, but decides against it. Well judged. Still something for the bowlers in this pitch. Vaibhav Soni with the next delivery. That's a full toss. That's up in the air. Mid on. No. That's over him. It won't go all the way because Harshad didn't time it as well as he would have liked. But that's good running between the wicket. Yogesh Sethi back for the second. Vaibhav Soni once again. That's in the air. There is a fielder in the deep who takes it. Oh no. Well, the fielder in the deep did take the catch, but I think he had his back foot on the rope. Well, the fielder himself signaled it a 6, making the job all the more easier for the umpire. But I think Harshad might have had his hurt in his mouth for some time. Now the change in field of Vaibhav now going around the wicket. Man at long on. Full and straight from Vaibhav. That's nicely driven down the ground by Harshad for a single. So the long on fielder immediately comes into play. Vaibhav Soni too. Oh, that's a full toss and it's in the gap. Well, that's good timing and placement from Yogesh Sethi. Gets him a boundary towards the point. This is a very productive over for the Empyrean 11. They have already got 15 runs. Vaibhav, you need to pitch the ball, my friend. I think if I remember correctly, there have been at least 2 full tosses this over. The first one he got away with only a couple, but this time Yogesh gets a boundary. Another full toss. Mistimed by Yogesh. He's coming back for the second. That's a very casual, a very lazy effort from the short square leg fielder. It's another couple to end the over. 15 runs. So the Empyrean 11 were cautious to start with because they lost a wicket in the first over, but I think they have made up. After 6, they are 45 for 1, and considering the conditions, I think that's a decent enough score. Harshad, well, initially he did struggle, no doubt about that, no two ways about that. But now I think he's got his eye in, he's into his groove, and Yogesh Sethi opened the batting. Well, he's looked comfortable right from the beginning. He's on 17 of 12 with a 4 and a 6. Harshad on 22 of 21, and this partnership is now worth 41 of just 33. And that's strange. wants Roy to continue. He will bowl his 4 on the trot. Four boundary riders now for Roy, but still there are 5 men inside the 30-yard circle to stop the single. Roy, that's a good delivery first up. Oh no, an unnecessary throw from Roy, missed by the keeper, and the batsman get a single. Should have been a dot ball. Roy with the next delivery. Wrapped on the pads. Inquiry, but oh. Good call from Harshad. Yogesh Sethi, I think he was hesitant a little bit to start with, but makes it in the end. A leg by signalled. Roy once again. A full toss. Mistimed. Oh, that was hit straight to short mid wicket, who misfields, and the fumble gives the batsman another single. And now I think these two, they are getting the singles regularly, and then there has been a boundary ball every over. Roy with the next. Yogesh said he goes big, and it's a 6. Well, a length delivery from Roy, and it was in the slot for Yogesh Sethi to go across the line and hit it over cow corner for a big 6. A 50 of the partnership up with that one. 50 of just 37. Yogesh Sethi 23 of 14. That was his second 6. Well, the first 3 overs were pretty good. I think he just gave away 16 in his first 3, but this over, rubbed on the pads once again, but that was clearly going down leg. All the 3 stumps were visible. Another leg by. No question of that one being given. Well, I think Roy should have taken a breather, because he'd already bowled 3. Could have bowled sometime later in the inning his 4th over. Last ball. Oh, that's nicely worked towards square leg for a single by Harshad to retain the strike after 7 overs. The Empyrean 11 are 56 for 1. Roy finishes 4 overs, no maidens, 26 runs and 1 wicket. Well, the only wicket to have fallen in the first over was picked up by Roy. The first 7 overs, it was all medium pace. Now it's time for some spin. It's Abhishek to bowl some leg breaks. Well, I think that's a good move. Definitely a good move, considering that both these batsmen are looking to play their shots. But all depends on how well Yogesh bowl. If he dishes out full tosses, it might go the Empyrean 11's way. Leg spinners are always a risky option. They can get you wickets, but they can leak runs as well. Ah, yes, that's exactly what I was afraid of. Abhishek starts with a long hop, and Harshad just stays where he is, and you can say stand and deliver. Pulls it over deep square leg for a 6 to start the over. Abhishek once again. Another long hop. Might have kept a touch low, but Harshad adjusts well, and well, this time he finds the fielder. It was more of a short arm jab. Fielder at deep backward square leg does the fielding, and Harshad will only get a single. Abhishek once again. That's better. That's a lot better. Much fuller. In Yogesh, I think he got an inside edge onto that one, but there's no one at short fine or long leg. Keeper had to run all the way. In the meantime, the batsmen get 2. Abhishek with the next delivery. Shot, and it's missed, completely missed. Well, I beg your pardon, it wasn't really short enough. It wasn't a long hop by any means. I think Yogesh misjudged the length there, went on the back foot looking to pull it once again, and the ball crashes into the leg stump. And the Empyrean 11 lose their second wicket. 65 for 2. Yogesh goes for 25 of 17. "25 of 17 balls for Yogesh Sethi with a boundary and 2 sixes before being clean bowled by Abhishek. End of a good partnership. 61 between Harshad and Yogesh Sethi. So I told you at the start of the over, leg spinners are a risky option. They can go for runs, but they can get you wickets as well. And this has been an eventful over so far. The first 3 balls getting 9 runs for Empyrean. That's another good delivery. New man Karthik with feet stationary, just looking to poke. Looking to feel that one, but is beaten on the outside edge. Abhishek, last ball of the over. Oh no, there is a misfield that should have been stopped by Abhishek in his follow through, but he misfields and gives Karthik the single to get off the mark. So 9 runs of the first 3 balls, and then a wicket and a single of the last ball. So 10 runs and a wicket in his first over for Abhishek, and the Empyrean 11 66 for the loss of 2 wickets after 8 overs. I think now the Brachyura Blasters should look to just contain a little bit, put a lid on the scoring, build some pressure on the new band.